in East St. Louis. The war industry propels more and more people into the city, including these Black laborers who are trying to escape violence and Jim Crow in the South. By 1917, the Black population had doubled. We see more white anxiety. This anxiety is about sharing America's resources and opportunities. What we see is that the white people who believe in white supremacy think that only white people are entitled to the resources. In the spring of 1917, White American Federation of Labor members go on strike. Most Black people are barred from union membership. The company responds by hiring 470 Black workers. This had been a long-time strategy to break strikes. White workers are infuriated. They start to act in really menacing ways towards the Black people. The white press is not acknowledging that white people are instigating this violence. On July 1st, 1917, a Ford car full of white men shot into a group of Black people in a Black neighborhood. Shortly thereafter, another Ford comes through. The Black people fire on the car, but it's an unmarked police car. There are 2 police officers inside, and those police officers die. The rest of the larger white community retaliate. They start attacking any Black people they see. They're dragged out of cars, off streetcars, and beaten. Mobs started destroying Black people's homes, businesses, churches, their schools. One of the more harrowing things we see is that mobs start to firebomb houses with families inside. And when the families come running out, there are armed white people outside who shoot and kill them. And it forces people to face the fire or the gunfire. Thousands of Black residents under attack try to head towards the bridge, which spans the Mississippi River, but the police close the bridge. Some people are so desperate to escape, they jump into the river and drown. There are several hundred people who are left homeless. Anywhere from 39 to 125 people died in the massacre. W.E.B. Du Bois goes there to investigate, and so does Ida B. Wells, who writes this really extensive report. She has a lot of firsthand stories from survivors of the massacre. What you see are 2 completely different stories coming out of the white press and the Black press about the same event.
East St. Louis never recovered from the 1917 massacre. People survived, people rebuilt, but the city started a downhill trajectory in 1917. Illinois passed this law. This was in 1905, something called the Anti-Mob Violence Law. And it was introduced by this African-American state senator from Chicago. Then had 3 back-to-back race riots in 1908 in Springfield, and then 1917 in East St. Louis, and then 1919 in Chicago. And there were reparations for all of those, but it was a pittance. East St. Louis brought back Mayor Stevens, who was the only mayor during this time period who had clean hands. But once he straightened everything out and issued the reparations, the political machines came back and kicked him out of office. There was never any attempt at social healing.